Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Sunday, and we are here to go through these auction boxes. And see what I got. So, yeah, if you saw the picture on my community tab, you'll know that I got 6 complete boxes. 2 boxes were office supplies, and 4 boxes were fabrics, doilies, crochet stuff. But I haven't looked through them. You don't get to look. They don't do previews, so I can't like go and look at the boxes, decide whether I want them or not. You just make a decision based off the pictures that they provide. And so there was enough in each of the boxes that I was like, "Oh, okay, I like that." And so when I'm bidding, I figure out the items that I can see in the pictures that I want. I decide what I would be willing to pay for those particular items, and that's my max bid. If somebody outbids me, then so be it, but I'm not gonna keep going up and up and up and up and up and pay a lot of money for a box that I might only get 2 or 3 things out of. So, my max bids are usually pretty low, so I do get outbid quite a bit. But for these 6 boxes, that was $52 is what I ended up paying, um, plus tax. So I think it was like 60 total or something like that, I don't know. I'd have to look, but anyway. So I'm gonna start with the office supplies, just because there's only 2 of those versus 4 of the fabrics. So starting with these, I thought these would be fun in a journal. Grab this one since this one's open already, and then you don't have the plastic shining in your face. They're refill photo flips, which I thought would be fun, to be able to come up under here, cut one off, and put these in, like one of these into a journal and have like cascading pictures. But I didn't realize how old they were. So as soon as you flip them, they release from the background. So my plan has changed a little bit on my thought for these. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So I have a ton of them. I'll probably actually figure out how to pass some of these on, and none of this will go to waste. When these are all pulled off, I can use this cardstock. I can use it as substrate for tags and journal cards. Same for this. I can cut these down and use them as tags. I can even, if ones that aren't cut, if I find one in here that's not cut like this, I can even make the tall journal out of this. I'm gonna double check because I feel like I'm super zoomed in. I am a little bit. Okay. So here is my thought for these, now knowing that they're just going to pop off. So they're photos, so they're open right in the center. So there's a couple things that I could do, and because I have a ton of them, reattach them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Using double-sided sticky tape. Hi, by the way. Because I've tried to use Fabrifix to glue plastic to paper and it always comes off. I end up having to sew it or something. So I'm gonna try double-sided sticky tape. But some of the other thoughts that I had was to sew down the bottom and seal this off as a pocket, and then double-sided sticky tape. Do a little thumb pull here, but then you have clear pockets. Or do it as a double belly band So I could glue here and here and have a belly band here going behind it and one going in here. Or I can go this way and then I have a belly band going this way, glue here and here. So then I'd have a belly band this direction and a belly band going this direction, which might be kind of fun. So I do have some ideas, but again, I got to buy some double-sided sticky tape because I don't have any. I don't usually use it. But to be able to use some projects for sure. Whoops. Yeah, I lifted that first one up and it went thwink, and I went, oh, okay, change plans. But like I said, I got a ton of them to play with. So those will be some play toys. I did spot these, which are kind of interesting. I have no idea what I could use these for. I mean, on covers, I suppose. Can't put them inside a journal. They have N, O, an S, H, an A, another S, 2 T's, and an E. So interesting little plastic letters. They are like half-inch thick, maybe? Little over a half-inch. Like 5/8 thick. Almost 5 inches tall and roughly 3.5 wide. They have screw holes on the back, which I think is so. Yeah. If you have any ideas, other than, like I said, other than putting an initial on a journal cover for somebody, which I've done in journals that I've made before, I've put their initial on the front. But I've used like cardboard, you know, the positive that comes out of a stencil. I've used that and decorated that and put that on the cover, but never anything that thick. So there are lots of things in this particular box that I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with those. But again, that's not why I bought them. So these are kind of fun. Automatic list finder refills. So these good old fashioned. Do we even use these kind of things anymore? So that those can make fun little tags with a little tab sticking out the side, little side tucks. It's already got the built-in tab. Again, this was just a surprise item. I didn't know what this was. These are little cards. Love the horse images, are so cute. Decorative stamps, seals. Are they see-through? No, they are not. They are not clear, but they're yellowing underneath. So like washi tape, I would definitely put some glue on those just to make sure that they have extra adhesive. These were a nice surprise. I didn't know that these were in the box, but I'm like, these are cool. So they have these little pieces of paper. They're all loose, but they've got this cool little image on them. Biblioteca Civica Vito Dorana. What you working on? I got to do my Roxy's weekly challenge video still, and my scrap busting videos. I'm like, ugh. It's having a hard time getting motivated to craft. These were also really, really cool. I thought these were neat, and again, a nice surprise. El Libres. But it's like a little gnome walking through the forest. Is cute, and it's like parchment paper. It's got a nice feel in the hand. Aren't they cute? I'm gonna have fun using those memory decks. You're gonna see what I got coming. That was actually one of the main reasons I bid on this box. This was the other reason. Because I'm selling dies on my Etsy, I saw these bags in there and I'm like, yes, please. Plastic bags to put goodies in. Nice size bags. And there are 3 rolls. 4 rolls this big of these bags. They're Ziploc. And they function, which is a plus. So yeah, this was one of the items that I was like, I want those. And then I got staples, 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 and more staples. I guess I need to figure out how to start using staples in my journals. These are staple gun staples, so I'll be donating these to my 4-H club. But yeah, I tried rusting some staples that I have here, and it didn't work so well. But maybe with some of these older ones, they'll rust a little better. This is a cool little box. It's got these little edgings on them. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all them staples. It's a lot of staples. Two boxes of photo mounting corners. Make for some fun little tuckies. I spotted these when I bought the box home, and I'm like, what in the world, what in creation am I going to do with these? And there's a lot of them. So they are in this bag, alphabetical, but they're plastic, like what you'd put on signs outside of business. You know, that you see them up there with the little sticky thing, and they're whoop, whoop, you know, to spell things out on their signs. You can see ones that spent some time outside versus ones that were never used. But at all the alphabets, in red, black. And not only do I have this box, or that bag, I mean, I also have this box. And these ones were well loved. They're icons. There's no way I could use those in a journal in any way, shape, form, or fashion because they're not going to glue down. They're completely wasted. But again, these are in here alphabetical, so but these ones are red and blacks. So again, these are curved, and see if you even try to straighten them and they break. So those are just going to go straight into the garbage. Oop, another cracked one. So the super wrinkly ones I'm just throwing away. So if you have any ideas what to do with these plastic numbers and letters, please let me know. I'm wondering if there's enough room in here that I can combine these. Some of these can just be thrown away. I have no idea what business these came from. They don't tell us that like in the auction listing. But who knows? Maybe I'll find something in here that has their name on it. But so far, no. Oh, that box is empty now. So let me put everything back in there so that I can make room on my desk. Staples galore. Okay, box number 2. Business forms. If you've seen one of my other auction haul videos, you'll know that I am a sucker for a business form. I was going to be an accountant at one point in my life, and so I love business forms. Hey Tom, how are you? But 3 boxes of them. So these will go over on my shelf with the rest of my business forms. They're all the same. I'm also contemplating putting together some paper packs and fabric packs to put on my Etsy to sell, because I'm overrun with both. And I realize that sounds funny considering I just, bought a whole bunch more fabric at an auction. But it is what it is. I have a ton of fabric. And so I thought that might be another good avenue. To put together some paper packs for my Etsy shop. The automatic letter memo rack. I'm like, if anybody knows what this is, automatic memo letter rack. Interesting. It'd be kind of fun. Neat little thing. I did not mean to dump all of these out into the box, but that's where they ended up. Okay, so I have business signs, entrance, no pets shoes required, shirt required. In. Funny, but there's, I don't think, is there an out or an exit? Nope, there's an entrance and an in. And then I have all of these and some grass hay. Thin, flexible, and self-adhesive. These do come off. So, oh, I had 2 of them anyway. Sticky. Again, what the heck am I going to do with these? I mean, there's a thought. I'd have to either leave the backing on or peel the backing off and stick it to paper. Otherwise, I'm going to stick it in here and it's going to seal it closed. And again, paper to paper would adhere better, but could make tucks. I could cut them in half and use them as, as pockets. I'm off camera. You cut them in half and then you have a pocket. But I have a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's a lot. There's probably 50 or 60 here, maybe more. It's my junk journaler, friends. If you would like some, let me know. Because, yeah, no matter what I decide to do with these, I'm definitely not going to be using them all. And no clue what to do with these. Other than get rid of them. Oh, look, more. Told you when I pulled that box out, everything fell out. These were all in this, but it was down like this in the box. And when I lifted the box up, they all slid out the front. I like that box, by the way. Another little letter sorter. One, two. There was one more. It would be perfect for like when holding my signatures before I bind them. There's only 2. And very rarely do I do 2 signatures in a journal. I usually either do a single signature or a triple signature. But nice little marble bottom there. Washington, University of Washington. I guess it's a paper holder. Oh. Anyway, lots of things in this box that I'm like, Let's figure out how to get everything out now. Okay, so here's one. Perpetual Calendar of Motivational Quotes. So these would be fun little, just quick little additions into a journal. I don't know what year this is. It's funny. It doesn't say. Oh, I guess perpetual, it doesn't matter. Because there's not a year on it. But it is looking like in order to get these off without ripping the holes, I'm going to have to break the acrylic. Chance favors the prepared mind. So there's that. They did a close-up of that, so I knew that was in there. So I have this ginormous thing. It has these two little papers in there that are going to be cool in some journals. State of Washington 7.8 sales tax. We're now at like 8.12, 8.5, something like that. I don't even know what our sales tax is here. Mark C. Stratton, Fire Inspector. Got a business card. I wonder if that's who this was. But it is a big Rolodex. Fun. It's got a locking mechanism here, and I'm kind of afraid to close it. It looks like it won't close anyway. It's in the open position, or in the locked position, so it won't close all the way. But no clue what I'm going to do with that. But this was the other item that I saw in there that I was like, yep, I want that. Look at all those Rolodex cards. And they're already old and yellowed. Already vintaged it. Look at that beautiful one. It's all grungy. Fun, fun, fun. Lots of Rolodex cards. So I get to have some fun and play with these. Miss Diva, are you watching? Oh, check it out. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, kitty. I can sit and play with that forever. So that is it for my office supplies. Let's get into the fabrics and stuff. Again, I got to clear off the decks here. I am keeping an eye on the time too, so I don't run into Muzz live. Okay. Box number 1 of 4 of fabrics. I have wallpaper, and wallpaper. Not fabric, but that's okay. In us junk journaling world land, we do like wallpaper. Gives a nice feel in your journal, different kind of texture. This one is very textural because each of these little sections has a different feel to it. That's nice. And then this one. Oh, there's 2 here. This one and then a little bit of this one. What's nice about this wallpaper versus what I have, oh, there's more in there. Versus what I already have is that the wallpaper I currently have has writing on the inside because it's from a sample book. So I always have to figure out how to cover that up, how to disguise it. If you watch my butterflies and lace playlist, I used some of my wallpaper in that, and you'll see how I covered those up. So this clearly was supposed to have a pen with it. Something, I can't read that. Something feather pen. There is no pen for it. There was no pen with it. All right, fabrics. So there's this one. Let me move my coffee out of the way. A, so I don't knock it over, and B, so I don't get fabric pieces in my coffee. This is like upholstery material. It's going to make a nice cover. And again, after I take out, pieces for myself, if I decide to do paper packs on my Etsy or fabric packs on my Etsy, I'll cut these down into 12 by 18 inch pieces and sell them as in that size. Because then it's big enough for pretty much any a standard 6x9 with up to a 3-inch spine is my thought process. I get these two pieces of fabric, which I thought are fun. My niece is making a dog journal for fair. And if these will wrap around her book, she might be able to use it to cover her book. Other than that, I was thinking about fussy cutting them out. But there's fronts and then backs of the dogs. You get the puppy heads and then the puppy butts. And they're the same puppies. So you see, like, this is the front of these two and the back of the same two. I thought, fun. What fun fabric. I'm not sure. And it's all, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Because it's all bound off. So it's a finished product made in Ireland called Dogs in Waiting. But table runners? I don't know. I need them. Thought those were cute though. Lots of fabric swatches. Fun little bathroom decor. I'm assuming they're vinyl. Transparent film. Yeah. But very cute little things. Okay, so I have these little fabric swatches. Where'd my ruler go? There it is. So these are like 13, 12 and a half ish by 9. So this could be a single signature 6 by 9 cover. And I've got one of those. Yeah, that's one, which is very cool. And this one. The textures on this, so fun. I love the different feels. This one's not folding straight, so let me get it. Well, you know what? Let's get to these ones down. Oh, no, never mind. This one. It's got kind of a sheen on it. How well you can see that. Aren't they neat? I'm going to have fun. If I have more than one, again, I'll put them in the possible fabric packs on my Etsy. There's this one. So these are going to make really nice covers. So if I cut that right down the middle, this is 12 by 18. So cutting it right down the middle, this would give 2 journal covers. Obviously, I'd have to cut this off or put something over it, and then you got a corner pocket on the cover. Ooh, idea. There's this one. Trying to remember what was in this lot that caught my eye that I'm like, yep, I'm bidding on that. There's this. Very textural. Again, almost knocked my coffee off the table. Each one of these has a different texture to it. I love the feel of this one. It's all bumpy. Okay, and then there's this one. So these are really long. It is folded in half already. But for people that are texture, okay, I'd have to cut that off up there. But isn't that pretty? We got this one. This one's not showing up on camera too well. It's very light. Kind of see the design pattern there. I like this one. That's very pretty. Very cool. And all the different textures. This one. And again, this is tapestry. This reminds me of wallpaper. It makes me think of wallpaper. Yeah? Very texture. And there's 3 different swatches of this one. And then the last thing in this box is I have big sections of this quilt fabric, this pattern. Which again will make a nice feel on the cover of a journal. But I would probably trim this down so that the part that wraps around isn't this thick. Like trim right at the edge of the chipboard on the inside and then just wrap this part as a single layer over. It means that, cutting through some stitches here, but I think it would be fine. And I've got 3 big, you can see this is doubled over. I've got 3 big chunks of this quilted fabric. So again, do I personally need that much? No. So I will be doing something with the rest of that. Put these away. I gotta get up and go grab some of the other boxes. They're on the other side of my craft room. Haha, I remember now. I remember now what drew me to that other lot. So these were free. They had them in a box sitting outside, and they're like, "Oh, since you like fabric, take a look in the box out in front. That's all free stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, I like free." Ouch! That tape just stuck to my hair. So again, this is tapestry material. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? I'm like, oh. Free? Yes, I'll take it. I don't know why they had it in the free box, but no. Another smaller piece of it. Maybe it was because it was cut up into smaller pieces. I'm not really sure. This was also in the free box. This is inside out. Give me just a sec because it's a big piece. I gotta pull it off camera to turn it around. I thought, wow, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Look how pretty that is. Like, oh, I even like the backside of it. If I'm being honest about it, I would use either side because I love the colors on the back as well. But the front is beautiful. Love it. So these were also in the free box. So we've got the little swatch here. And then another little swatch down here. And same piece, different color. But these are I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, But this is the azure blue and this is the rose of the same pattern. Velvet regular. Ice blue on top, rose on the bottom. So these are 12 by just short of 9. So if I can get these completely off, I could back this and that could be a single signature. These would be more like, because he's cutting this piece off down here, it would only be 7 1/4. If I left the binding down here, if I left the binding down here on the bottom from here to here, would be 7 1/4. If I cut it just above this binding, it'd be 7 1/2. So, and then this one, azure blue and mauve. But you fussy cut that out, you know. I love the feel of this one. This one's so soft. Okay, back to what was in the first lot. This one, there was a few reasons why I bid on this particular lot. One of which was this burlap. Because I have been wanting to cross stitch on burlap. And it's a neat project because the holes are nice and big. It's good for the kids to learn on because, you know, it's open weave and, you know, they can see the holes better and they can use a bigger needle to also be able to do needlepoint on it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh yes. And it's a nice big chunk of burlap. This box I paid the most for, this lot. And that's for what's coming out of this box right now. There was this in there. That it looks, I'm assuming that it's supposed to be this way since it's like that on both sides, but I couldn't imagine why. But the start of a table runner. I could cut some of that out and use it as a wraparound on a cover. I would just have to make sure that I secure the glue on the back. But this is kind of what I was talking about with that burlap, is doing needlepoint on it. Although this is just, this isn't cross stitch. This is just, yeah, this just looks like a tent stitch. Not even a tent, because they're going straight across. I'm sure it's probably some fancy needlepoint stitch that, you know, I'm not aware of. This was the first thing I spotted in that box. I was hoping this was not the cheapy cottony kind, that it was actually going to be one of the sari silks, but it's not. It's their cotton, but that's okay. And what I'll be doing with these is snipping all this apart and adding all these fabrics into my strip drawer. And I use these for binding. I can't reach my all my boxes are right here to my right. I can't reach my butterfly journal. If the pieces are long enough, I can use them to bind a journal, but I also use them to put on tag toppers and stuff like that. Just little fabric embellishments, but you know, there's some potential to be some really cool pattern pieces in here. This does have this little edging down here that I'm going to have to figure out how it comes off in the end. But this was one reason I bid on this particular lot. This baby wipe keeps sticking to everything. Oh, and look, bonus. There's another one. And this one's got bright colors. There's 3 of those in there. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to regret buying this box. Even though I spent a lot on it. Sorry, I just peeked down below. There it is. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven right now. This was so worth it. Oh, look at all these paper doilies. For baking or craft projects. I have a whole box of this one over there. Look at the design on the center of those. Oh my gosh. Then I have this one. So cool. Junk journalers we love our doilies. Look at the designs on these. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. You don't find stuff like this anymore. You find just plain boring ones. Those gold ones. More gold ones. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Sample size on it. 9 3/4 by 14.5. So too big to fold in half and just be a signature page. These ones are gorgeous. Oh. Oh. Big ones, that same pattern. Oh, that's fabric. We'll get to those. Some more of these long ones. Look at that grunge on the end. Oops. Hit the camera, sorry. More of those. There's no size on these ones. 12. So probably about the same size as the other one. Look at these gorgeous napkins. I think these are fabric though. Yeah, 100% polyester. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. She's got a lot. There was a lot of this style in so many different sizes. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that through the glare. There. I'm in heaven. I love doilies, but I get tired of using it because, like I said, I can only find this. I get the same ones over and over because it's all I can find. So to have something different, yes. Pretty. Lots of those. Oh my gosh. I'm drooling. I'm drooling. Hopefully this gives me some inspiration to get my booty in here and do some crafting. Because I've been struggling with that a lot. A lot. Let's put you here. Put you here. I'm going to have to create a whole new storage system just for my doilies. Because I don't have anything to store all these. So all of that was just a bonus. Because this is what was sitting on the top of the box. And I was like, yes, please. I want that box. So all of those ones that I just went through was a bonus. Those were buried. I didn't even see those in the pictures that they provided. I just saw this huge box. I'm like, doilies. And again, it's a different pattern than what, I'm stuck with all the time. There's going to be some paper dyeing in my future. There's going to be... I'm not even done with this lot yet. Got this nice piece of linen. Oh, okay. It's one of those things that I know some people will cringe at the thought of this being cut apart, but it's huge, and there's spots where it's already broken, spots where it's stained, it's already coming apart. So, and again, that's why I buy these things. But, I could cut here and put this on a cover. I can also cut out the little motifs and glue them on individually. So trust and believe, even though this is going to be cannibalized, it will not go to waste. None of it will. And again, I'll probably be dyeing some of this. This was the other item that I saw sitting on the top of the box that I was like, yep, I will bid on that box. This is a little rug. Whoop. There we go. Can you hear me? Got a thing that said I lost connect. My browser lost connection with the mics. Probably could knocked it over. So this is a huge tablecloth. I'm not going to pull it out because it is still in the plastic. but there's the design on it. Big pink flowers, big leaves. Oh, more wallpaper. So again, I can cut this out and use it as signature pages, or I can fussy cut out individual flowers and use them as decoration on pages. Okay. And I've been on here for an hour, so I just got the notification that I've been disconnected from Instagram. I never did get around to checking to make sure I'd actually connected this time. Again, this is already falling apart, so my crochet people don't like have a heart attack that I will be pulling this and using it in other ways. Oh, this is pretty. Well, there's little birdies on them, little doves. There. And then we got some embroidered stuff too. Oh, look. Wow. Let's see, what's the size on this here? Again, I'm thinking journal covers. There's this one. It's on here. Oh, wow. Beautiful peacock. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. And then you got this over here. This is on top and on bottom down here that you can't see. It's off camera. And then again on this side. Wow. Look at these. These are going to be fun to put in a journal. That's a hotbed. It's double layers. So is this one. Pretty. Well, this one's cool. So there's a lip there. I didn't know what the lip would be for. I don't know. Guys, this box continues. More paper doilies. This is linen and crochet. Fabric. Christmas themed placemats. Made in Australia. Ruffle to ruffle. Talking 13.5 by 18-ish. Be a tall journal. But it is the right size for widthwise. If we went just on the inside of the holly, it would be a 9 by 13.5. It just went on just on the inside of the border. But then when you fold it, you've got Santa. Santa disappearing into nowhere. And then this one, big table runner. I may just put these up in my Etsy shop because, as I've said before, we don't really celebrate Christmas here. So, napkin rings. And then the very bottom of this box has this very thick item. It's double thickness. Oh, haha, that's why. Like, it's for pillows. It's a duvet for pillows. I love this. Love the little edging. Okay. That was one lot of fabrics. Get my other 2 boxes over here. Oh, thank goodness for boxes with handles. Okay. Ready. Pull from the top. These are crocheted squares. Yay, things I don't have to cut apart. There's a lot of them. Looks like they were maybe gonna put together a bedspread. Yeah, because some of them are sewn together. Some of them are attached. Easy enough to pull back apart. And because these are all single things, I'm going to put them back in this bag. Try to put it behind me. This has got bags upon bags upon bags of stuff. Okay, more tapestry fabric. Let's see if I can get to the inside here. There's this one. That's pretty. I got a huge chunk of that. Just gonna start putting stuff up on the floor off to my left. This is very soft. And just keeps on going. It's in a roll. Whoops, bumped my microphone again. So, big old Egyptian tapestry type thing. And again, I'll have to like roll it completely out because just what I rolled out there, it looks like it's one big picture. Which I wouldn't want to necessarily cut apart. Oh, there's another one of those. I know where I put that bag already. So linens, sheets. Another bag. Ooh, lace. 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 And lace. We got this one in violet and purple. That's a lot of lace. A lot of lace. A lot of lace. That'll be fun to do, like fabric flips with. It's nice and boring, but I could stamp on that because it's one color. Got a fitted sheet of that. Oh my goodness, I can't get into this box. It's too tall. Fabric swatches. These are fabric swatches. Each piece is probably, oh, so these are for curtain swatches. Oh, that's got a nice feel to it. Got like a crackle pattern to it. There's quite a few of those in here. 3, 4, possibly more. Yeah, there's a whole bunch more down there. This one. It's more of this. Quite a bit of that. Quite a bit of these ones. Just keeps on going and going and going and going. Okay. So this is all that crackle pattern fabric. Strap those in the box behind me instead of piling them up on my desk where they're going to fall and make a big mess. We have this one. So these are going to be fun because I got this up top. So they give you like the coordinating stuff, right? You got your different trims. Got your beautiful fabric, coordinating, your velour. And then, so I will definitely like be pulling out my good old fashioned seam ripper. Oh, like some more of that. There's a lot of those. There's this one. When I do find on a lot of the tapestries, I like the back just as much. So I do like on this one. Oh, there went some paper into my coffee. See, like this is cool. This is the back side. But I love the colors of it. I like the feel of the front better. You know, this is a bit rough, but I like the look of it better on the back. This one. That one. That one. This was why I bid on this lot, was these fabric swatches. That one. That one's neat. See, and again, I like the back as well. This one's a little crazy for me. Okay, and another one of these has got all the goodies with it. Gives you all its options. I'll definitely be pulling that tassel off of there. Different fabric patterns to match it. I would never put these together. I would never put these together. This one gives you different fabric types. Kind of a burlappy and then a velvety. I like these two together. That's pretty. That one. And this one. Again, you get the options here. And then this one in blue. Ooh. That completes that box. Now in here, we've just got, looks like mostly fabrics. So that one, that one. This is felt. Some needlepoint that was started. Slippery, silky fabric. Linen cloth. A cute little pillow. Be fun to take apart, wrap around a journal. Oh, and then I have get all these back in the box. This box not so exciting. It's a bunch of fabric. Not so much fun. But at the very bottom, I've got little boxes of fabric squares. She was obviously this person, I say she, but this person was obviously making a quilt. So lots of fabric swatches. I'll figure out what to do with all of those. Time to troll some YouTubes and find some ideas. All right, but that concludes my auction finds. Again, keep an eye out in my Etsy. If I decide to do fabric bundles, I will post them in my Etsy. And what I'm planning on doing, I just have to kind of figure out how I can do it on Etsy, is I'm going to cut all the fabrics down to 12 by 18, which again is a standard 6 by 9 journal, and it gives you up to a 3-inch spine with an inch to an inch and a half to fold over to the inside of your cover. And my plan is to just do, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you can go in and pick 5 colors, for example, as a bundle. I just got to figure out how to do all that on Etsy. But as you can see, I now have a whole bunch more fabric to go through in addition to all that I already have to get all that broke down. So just kind of keep an eye out on my Etsy shop, Peace and Cues, all in word, .etsy.com. Again, it's in the description of my channel. I will also put it in the description box of this live. I'm also going to be working on adding some more die cuts into there, as well as soon as I get my butterflies and lace journal finished up, I will be listing that as well. So I appreciate the views today. Thanks for the conversation. It was great to see you guys in here. Bush watchers, thank you for watching after the fact. Please hit the like button on your way out if you didn't do so on the way in. It keeps me in the crafting algorithm, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Again, I gotta get my mouse to work. Bye.